Hey everybody, it's Cindy here, and today I want to talk to you about being courageous, how to be brave, and some simple steps to getting more brave. Because, like I posted earlier, I posted a picture of a turtle that had gone into its shell because I walked up to it. I'm so fascinated with animals, and I walked up to it, and it was clicking along, and then it heard me or saw me or whatever, or felt me coming, and it just like boom, went into its shell to protect itself. It needed to hide and protect itself because it sensed danger, right? And so we're like that too sometimes as humans. When we are afraid of something, or we don't feel confident or whatever, we go into our own little shell and we refuse to try new things, or we decide not to show up. For whatever reason, whatever story we're telling ourselves keeps us from moving forward. And so I want to talk about an acronym to the word BRAVE, which is part of my ebook called Building Your Courage Muscles, which I would be really happy to share with you. So if you decide you like my free ebook, Building Your Courage Muscles, let me know. Comment below, say, hey, send me your ebook, okay? And I will send you the link to get my ebook. All right, so, excuse me. So brave, the letter B stands for believe, believing in yourself, believing what you want is possible. So first you've got to look at your belief system and know if you are supporting what you want with your belief system or not, because if you don't believe you can do something, you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. And so, for example, when I started my own business a year and a half ago, I had to believe that I could do that and make a living and support myself, or I wouldn't even have begun. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know what all it was going to look like and that kind of thing. I'd worked for other people for years as a counselor and a coach for decades, but knew I wanted to do it on my own, fully on my own. I'd done side gigs forever too, on top of the jobs, but got really clear that I wanted to do it myself, but I had to believe I could do it before I would take steps to doing it. So get really solid in your beliefs about what you know to be possible in yourself, and that will help your courage. Excuse me. Then the R in brave is recognize your strengths. Now here's an area where I know so many of you are not doing this. So I want you to really recognize your strength. Actually, get out a piece of paper and list all of your strengths. Now, your strengths can be qualities in your character. Maybe you're dedicated. Maybe you're trustworthy. Maybe you're dependable. Maybe you're organized. Things like that. Qualities of you as a person. Maybe you're very approachable. And that's a strength in whatever you want to accomplish. Or maybe you have skills that can help you accomplish what you want to accomplish. Maybe you are really good with tools, or maybe you're super great at writing, or maybe you have wonderful conversation skills. Maybe you're an excellent cook. Whatever it is, what all of those things are, I want you to write those strengths down, and you'll just see. You probably have dozens of strengths, actually. So if you really sit down, write them down, notice them, and notice how your strengths can serve you to create whatever it is that you want in your life, right? So that's part of the A. A is taking action. Action is required for us to get what we want in this world. We can't just go into our shells and go, okay, just give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, send it to me, universe, send it to me. It's not how it works. We have to pair up with the positive energy around us and take steps to create what we want, right? So take some action. Use those strengths that you just identified and line it up with the belief that you can do it, and start taking steps forward to getting what you want. Whatever it is that you're wanting, maybe you've never accomplished it before, but somebody else has. And so part of your action could be researching other people who've accomplished what you want to accomplish, and learn what their path was and how that can help give you some strong steps to moving forward, okay? So take action, use your strengths you've already got, learn. Maybe part of action is learning some new skills you haven't learned before that can serve you well. Like, for example, with me, with building this business, a lot of it is online. So there's a lot of technology involved, and that is not my strength. My core genius is in coaching people and counseling people. That's where I am in my flow. And I have 3 decades of experience and training that give me great confidence in that area. I mean, if you want to change your life and do it with a coach, I can help you do that. I feel very confident about that. But in terms of, and that's recognizing my strength, one of my strengths. But in terms of technology, I didn't feel a lot of strength in that area. And so I have hired people to teach me how to do things. So I'm teachable. I like to learn. And so that's a skill I have, a strength I have. But I don't have a lot of technical skills. I'm getting more now, okay? But I wanted an online business, so I needed to be able to do that. Okay, so take action, right? And then V, visualize. Visualize the results you want. See, acting as if you've already accomplished what you want. So you want to see the results of what you're striving for. So I visualized the business that I wanted, the hours I wanted to work, what kind of people I wanted to work with, where I wanted to work from. You know, I wanted to work out of my own home office, etc. I wanted to work one-on-one privately with people over the phone or on Skype or Zoom or in person if you're local, that kind of thing, but also do speaking engagements. I do workshops, I speak, do other things. So I visualize myself. I also am writing a 3rd book, so I visualize myself promoting my books and speaking and training in workshop settings, doing private coaching individually with people. I visualize people getting results, feeling really good, me feeling really good and celebrating with them. Visualize a certain income, a certain amount of money in my bank account from the work that I'm doing, that kind of thing. So, and feeling the feelings of satisfaction of having helped people and visualizing living the lifestyle that I want to live around all of this and that kind of thing. So if you can use your imagination and develop a strong vision in your mind, like play a movie in your head sort of exactly what you're wanting to accomplish. Like, for example, if you want to be an awesome race car driver, okay? So you want to visualize yourself going around and around and around that track, holding the wheel, going the speed you'd be going, and successfully driving around and around and around. Where did that example come from? But it could be anything. Maybe you want to be an eloquent, beautiful ballet dancer. And so visualize yourself in the outfit, the kind of outfit you'd be wearing, the stage you would be performing on, and see yourself making those moves, making those jumps and those twirls and those eloquent moves, being up on your tippy toes and all of that. Visualize the audience clapping for you at the end because you've given them an outstanding performance. Visualize a dance partner if that's the kind of dancing you wish to do, the music you would hear. Imagine all of it in your mind, because when we do this, we're giving the brain a roadmap. The brain doesn't know the difference between what we're imagining to be true and what reality is. It works to match them up. So it goes, okay, you're a ballet dancer, you're an eloquent ballet dancer. And so it's going to help you. The brain is going to help you find opportunities, resources, anything that's going to get you there, because the brain doesn't really think that that is not true, that you're a beautiful ballet dancer. So the brain is going to organize itself to help you create exactly what you want. So using visualization is using a really strong tool to support you in getting what you want. And then E is experiment, right? So you're going to, get a lot of experience taking these action steps, pairing it with your belief system, the visualizations, utilizing your strengths, and it could be a little bit of a trial and error. Most people don't get it all perfect the first time. Thomas Edison, had to try 1,000 times or something before he created the light bulb, right? So in a workable way. And so, it's like when we learn to walk as babies, we don't get up and just walk. We get up, we fall down, we get up, we take a step or two and fall the other way. We grab onto something and we let loose, we fall. And we do that over and over and over. Now, you may not need to do something hundreds and hundreds of times like babies do to learn to walk, but maybe so. But anyway, in all of life, every step you take is an experiment, and then you're going to get feedback of, is this moving me closer to where I want to be or further from my goal of where I want to be? Is it bringing me closer, or am I moving further from it? And then adjust. Constantly adjust. It's like an airplane flying in the sky. It's on automatic and everything. And so it's constantly course correcting. If it just gets a little off, it's constantly course correcting. So it stays on the path it's supposed to go to get to its destination. So we're like that in life, right? We're moving towards something. We have a destination in mind. And if we get a little distracted, or we take a wrong turn, or we do something, then our brain is going to help us self-correct and get us back on if we notice the feedback that we're getting off track from where we actually want to go. So that's a way to use everything as an experiment and just go, okay, I'm going to try this, I'm going to try that, and see what works better for me and what I want to do, and that kind of thing. Now, I know there's times when we don't feel very courageous and we do just want to get in our shell and hide for a little bit. And that's okay for a little while, a temporary thing. Okay, if you need a little respite, if you need protection from someone that's abusive in your life, or somebody that's discouraging you, or other people that are really negative around you about your goals and things like that, yeah, I'd hide from them too. Get in your shell from them. But have it be a short-term thing, a short-term coping mechanism, and then get yourself back out there and be courageous. Build your courage muscles and practice, practice, practice. Work on your beliefs, recognize your strength, take action, visualize everything as if it's already accomplished, and then experiment until you get there. Remember, Martin Luther King said a lot of profound things, but I think my all-time favorite thing he said was, you don't have to see the whole staircase to take the first step. And that is exactly what I'm saying. All of life is an experiment. So just take the next step. Just stick your head out from that shell and take the next step. Be courageous enough to take the next step, and then the next step after that will come to you, like what's going to work well for you next, or what the best way to go next is. And little by little, you'll have successes as you go along the way, which will encourage you to feel even braver. You'll feel more courage. You'll build those muscles up, and then eventually be able to do anything at all that you set your mind to. So anyway, I hope this is helpful. And again, if you want my free ebook about building your courage muscles, just let me know below. Say, hey, Cindy, send me your free gift. I want it. And I will do that. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.